Joining me now is former Arkansas governor, former presidential candidate himself, Mike Huckabee. Mike, great to see you. I want to get your reaction on the verdict and also about this idea to move the convention now, which sounds like a massive move. I mean, that would require so much different plans. What are you thinking?
Well, as far as the verdict is concerned, and now officially Joe Biden has broken America. Let's just be honest. That's what this is. This was a taxpayer-funded mob. When I hear people say respect the trial, respect the jury, respect the legal system, it was a legal system that was out of control. Everything about this trial was a sham. It all was politically motivated. The way the judge conducted it, the manner in which the charges were even brought, the ridiculous way in which Donald Trump was not allowed to bring evidence into the trial, which would have been helpful. The fact that you put this whole thing in New York where you knew he wasn't going to get a fair trial. And I'm disgusted with so-called Republicans who aren't standing with President Trump today, who somehow act like, oh, this was just the rule of law and we have to respect it. You don't respect a mob, and what we had was a taxpayer-funded mob that acted in New York against the sitting current nominee for the Republican Party. Joe Biden and his party know they cannot beat Donald Trump at the ballot box. They're going to try to beat him in a jury box, and it's disgusting, disgraceful, and it may forever change this country in a negative way. As far as the convention, I love the idea. Move it. Already the Secret Service has been very difficult to work with in Milwaukee about creating a safe zone for the delegates, and make it a one-day convention. Go to Florida, have the July 4th rally, let President Trump speak, and show America that we are united behind President Trump. And all this is going to do is wake up the sleeping giant. And I've heard from so many people who said, I've never been a Trump supporter, don't like him, but I am all in now. And I think that's what has happened. The Democrats will rue the day for what they're doing to former and future President Trump.
So can it stand?
Well, let's hope that even the Supreme Court would take this up on an expedited basis, because it should be looked at. The whole thing was just an absurdity. But maybe they will, maybe they won't. But I think the American people have the best way to appeal it, and that's November the 5th.
Yeah, and by the way, a new NPR PBS NewsHour Marist poll, which came before the verdict, shows 67% of voters say that the verdict will make no difference to them. 17% said that they'll be less likely to vote for Trump, and 15% said they're more likely to vote for Trump. I want to bring Kellyanne in on that. And Kevin O'Leary, we've got a power hour this morning. Kellyanne, take this on. Not only has this expected to help Trump, because people see this the way Mike Huckabee is laying it out, but also want to get your take on this idea of moving the convention. How do you see it, Kellyanne?
Well, first, let me talk about the NPR Marist NewsHour poll. It was pretty remarkable in a couple of ways. First, you just showed 2/3 say it would not affect their opinion one way or the other. The partisans are baked. But when you look at the crosstabs, Maria, of the people who said it would make them more likely to vote for Donald Trump, they tend to be under 45 years of age, men of color, urban voters. I mean, this is significant because those are three core constituencies that Joe Biden needs to keep scaffolded together to have any chance of winning again. And every time he turns around, he confronts another poll showing his erosion among Hispanics, African Americans, young people. This election will come down to not so much gender. Everybody's obsessed with that. The Democrats have a gender gap. On the Democrat side, it's going to be college versus non-college educated. But I think this unifies the party in a way we didn't see during the primaries. Moving the convention, you can go earlier, but I may even say go later. Go closer to the Democratic National Convention, which is mid-August, so that they don't have a full 6 weeks to respond.
I see. Okay. And by the way, donors are coming out of the woodwork. One donor, Omid Malik, says this: the verdict will have less than zero impact on my support. Mike Huckabee, actually, at this moment in time, you're seeing people look at the results and say, wait a minute, I think I got to go support Trump at this point.
Yeah, and I think there are a lot of people who recognize this is not just about Donald Trump. If they can do it to him, the real target is the rest of us. Every single one of us who believe in an America First policy, it means that we're now on the hook and we're in the crosshairs. And if we don't understand that, and if we don't respond to it, get behind President Trump, then we will rue the day. for what we
Yeah.
failed to do.
Yeah, as Peter Navarro, by the way, sits in a jail cell right now. Mike Huckabee, great to see you, sir. Thank you. We will talk soon, Governor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.